Saturn, and where do you have Capricorn in your astrological chart? All the information looking for is in the description box down below. Thank you for supporting Sikiksyd. All the voodoo counseling services I provide in the description box down below next to the butterfly. Check out my latest voodoo Chitaga dance. This is for Capricorn. You have separation. Okay, so you will be separating with someone in the future. I also have cleanse here. Okay, so you'll be having to cleanse someone off of you. Many of you are going through a breakup in your future. Okay, a relationship is over. You go your way, they go their way, and it's over. It's like, ooh, that's an interesting theory. Yeah, you know the movie theaters, right? When you go to the movies and you go and you watch a movie, right? Now, when you leave that movie theater, right, it's almost like you go your way and they go theirs. It's almost like it's over. That's exactly what it's like when the movie ends and you're going home. It's over. Like, it's not coming back. It doesn't mean that love will never happen again, right? It doesn't mean that another movie won't play. Another movie will play, but it will be with new people who come in to watch that movie and experience it, right? The movie's over, is what Spirit is saying. The movie's over. Now it's time for new people to come in to watch the movie. Okay? Interesting. Many of you are realizing a relationship is officially over. Okay? It's officially over. Yeah, you have caution. So, you have caution. So, that's, you know, something you should be aware of. You need to be cautious. That this is what's going to be coming up in your future. Okay? You need to be very cautious. Feel like this has been coming for like a long time. Like you knew that. Some of you are the ones that are breaking up with someone, or they're breaking up with you, but it was planned. This was planned out. Someone planned it. Someone planned this. Yeah, you're gonna have to purge and release. You also have summer. Okay. All right, let's look at the future for Capricorn. Many of you are realizing that this relationship should have been ended. That there's been like major infidelity. A lot of cheating, a lot of lying. There's no trust. Future for Capricorn. The Eight of Cups, walking away. Pisces and Saturn. Many of you are walking away from a relationship. You could also be a Sagittarius or an Ophiuchus. I see you, yeah. Oh, goodness. Wow. Oh, you're not happy. You're really not happy. Yeah, and the Five of Wands. Ooh. Yeah, you're not happy. That's what's happening in the future for you, Capricorn. Okay, so you have the Six of Cups. You have the Eight of Cups. Queen of Swords is in reverse. Five of Wands. Hidden energies, Four of Cups. Five of Pentacles. This person's going to ghost you. They're going to leave you out in the cold. I also see that you don't have a job, or you're going to be financially struggling. With the Four of Cups, if you're in a relationship with this person, they are extremely bored. Like they're looking at other love options, but they feel like they're not allowed to have them because they're in this relationship. They are looking to reunite with their past. With this Queen of Swords in reverse, you are snooping through all of their stuff for a lot of you. Many of you, are not realizing that someone is not coming back. That person is actually going back to someone in their past that's a soulmate. That they knew from elementary school, middle school, high school, college, or from their past or from a past life. But with the Queen of Swords in reverse, many of you are in like an illusion. Like an illusion that this is all going to work out when it's not. It's not. With the Queen of Swords in reverse, like you're pissed off. You may key this person's car, or with the Queen of Swords in reverse, I see you losing your reputation. You lied, or you caused a lot of drama. This is you, Saturn and Leo, Virgo, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You lied. You caused a lot of drama. You lied. You're dealing with like a lot of people, regardless if you're in a relationship or not. You also lied about being able to have a child. You can't have children. Queen of Swords is in reverse. That's infertility. Now with the Queen of Swords in reverse, this is also like the energy of the Queen of Swords in reverse. Every time she comes out in a reading for me regarding the future, and she's in reverse, usually within a day or two, I find out about a man being killed by a woman that was just so pissed off at, you know, his infidelity, the way he treated her or whatever, that she killed him. Last time the Queen of Swords came out in reverse for me was, I think, during Capricorn's reading, maybe like a week or so ago. And a day or two after that, I was, you know, just going through my phone, and it popped up a famous musician in Russia or whatever. He was from Russia. His wife, I mean, he was really well known in the US. His wife found out he was cheating on her, and she cut him up alive. She cut him up alive. He was alive while she chopped him up. That was the Queen of Swords energy in reverse. It's like snapped. I see you snapping. A lot of you, I see you throwing stuff at someone. There's holes in walls. It's violent with the Five of Wands. Very violent. Very angry. I see like you're just pissed off. You just want to hurt some. Like the Queen of Swords in reverse, this person will harm someone. So you may have a Mercury in Capricorn, Venus in Capricorn, Uranus in Capricorn, Mercury in Capricorn. You may have Capricorn. You may have Virgo, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini in your Saturn as well. You're gonna snap on someone. The Queen of Swords in reverse will physically harm a man. Like I've seen it. It's not just physically harm. It's usually death. Whenever she comes out in reverse, you will hear about something of a snapped situation. You will most likely be a part of a situation where there's going to be some form of chaos, violence, drama with the Five of Wands. It's something you have caused, though. You caused it. I see you're pissed off that whoever you're in a relationship with wants other people. They're interested in people outside of your relationship from their past that they keep looking at, they want to go back to, but because they're in this relationship, they're not allowed to take those offers. With the Eight of Cups, this is actually walking away from an emotionally unfulfilling situation. And he's pointed that way. He doesn't want to, he's not looking at you. He doesn't want to look at you. Many of you will do something to this person where it's sort of like unforgivable with the Queen of Swords in reverse. This is like you may throw this person's, video game system into the bathtub with bleach. You may bleach their clothes. You may do something crazy. Queen of Swords in reverse, there's no logic. There's no logic. I've had times where she came up in reverse and women have tracked down a man and stalked him for 2 weeks and shot him to death just because he said he didn't want to be with her in a relationship anymore. And she herself carried this exact same energy. Many of you are going to snap on somebody. And I just don't think that a relationship or a connection should ever get to that point. Many of you, if you're single, there's a wake-up call. It's a wake-up call. if you're in a relationship, or you don't even have to be in a relationship, Capricorn, you are stalking somebody. You're stalking them. That's not good. Don't do that. You're stalking this person, and it's like, then you're causing drama in the process of that. Like, 5 of Wands, there's other people involved. Even if you're in a relationship, there are a lot of other people involved. And you've been lying to this person because of your own internal conflict. Many of you are trying to, this is really crazy. If you're in a relationship, you're trying to harm this person before they leave the relationship. Cause as much drama and chaos and problems until they leave the relationship. Okay? This person's already emotionally checked out. That's why they're pointed that way. They're intuitively feeling it. You know, you cursing this person out and gossiping about them, whatever, that's not love. That's not going to get you what you want. And the truth of the matter is, everybody's allowed to go towards whatever it is that they want in their life, even if it may not be you. Real love is, I want you to be happy even if it's not with me. And first off, I mean, this is just my personal opinion. If a man ever is like, oh, well, I'm trying to choose between you and I'm trying to choose between this other woman or my girlfriend or my wife or whatever, just choose that person. I don't want to be in that type of situation, because you'll never leave that person. And even if you do and you come to me, you'll just cheat on me and find another doormat to use. Okay? You stay in that situation because the person doesn't have a backbone. Honestly, you're angry, you're pissed off, you're bitter about somebody who it's their time to move on. And that's okay. Everybody has their time and their period where they have to move on to new love or new experiences, new life. So there's no reason to be upset with somebody for doing what is best for them. For a lot of you, you were abusive with the Queen of Swords in reverse, although you may not want to hear that part. You were abusive. And people are finding that out. That's why you're losing your reputation with the Queen of Swords in reverse. This man, whoever this is, they have done the right thing for themselves as they move in this direction. But I'm seeing that, like, even though you try to cause drama, you try to cause problems, you try to do whatever, that pushes this person away even more. That's what's happening in the future for you. You talk really badly about your partner if you're a woman. Like, you talk really badly about them. You know, if you're in a relationship, official relationship, and things aren't okay, you need to be talking to that person. But you're not doing that. Instead, there's all these other people. And that's why this relationship really didn't work. On top of, with the Queen of Swords in reverse, you try to manipulate this person with communication, like not saying anything. And it's like, how do you expect it to be a solution if you don't say anything? Right? And even when you did say something, it was lies, or you were abusing them. You were abusing them. It's almost like you had so much internal conflict within yourself, you wanted them to feel the same way. Okay? Advice. Irregardless of what another person does, don't ever allow what they do to change the way that you move, act, and love. Don't ever allow that to impact the way that you decide to live. Because now they're not some enemy. No. They're like in control of you by you doing that. They're your master now because you decided to, in the future, it's like you're going wild. I'm seeing you just pissed off, you're throwing stuff, you're angry, you're trying to harm this person. And even when they leave, it's like you're talking bad about this person. And it's like, There's no point for that. You talking bad about them or trying to harm them or whatever is not going to stop the way that this person feels emotionally. It's not going to stop the fact that it's not healthy. It's not going to stop anything. You know what I mean? There's a realization about that. I feel like you thought that if you just, you know, just try to harm them more or cause more problems or whatever, that would make them want to stay more. Nobody wants to deal with a problem. When I come home, I deal with problems all day. Not just in my own life, but with people just having to read their energy and see what's going on in their life. In a relationship, I'm not trying to come home and, you know, on some level, just hear about all these problems that you can fix for yourself. You're accountable for fixing for yourself. That's why this person has left. Because the problems were internal for you, mental for you. And they're like, I can't fix that. You're never happy with me. You know, some people, like, you know, you're just someone's karma and they're your karma, and you're supposed to learn something and move forward. Advice. Yeah, Temperance is in reverse. This is very imbalanced. 9 of Cups is in reverse. You could have an addiction. You're living a nightmare. Because this is the 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Gemini, Mercury, Libra, and Capricorn. An extremely messy breakup. Many of you are getting rid of a Gemini. Someone had multiple lovers. They had you and they had someone else. And they were not going to choose. They're not going to. The advice for you to know is someone's not going to choose between you and someone else. Okay? They're just not with the lovers. They have multiple lovers. They have another person outside of your relationship if you're in a relationship. Or they're dealing, you know, they're not trying to choose between you and someone else. They're like, I want my cake and I want to eat it too. And you could have done this as well. But 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords, it comes to an end. This is an extremely messy breakup, a third-party situation. There has been cheating. You do need to go to the doctor. You could be a surgeon. I see some of you will be trying to heal from some type of communicable disease. The 10 of Swords is also here. Everybody finds out about this. This does not come back. Once you go towards the 10 of Swords, you don't come back from that. It moves on. That's like, it's like when you have such a bad breakup with somebody, people know don't bring that person up anymore. That's the 10 of Swords. You're going through a breakup and you're having to accept the fact that, you know, it doesn't make you happy. You're not learning how to love yourself from this experience and they aren't either. You're not compatible, but also like you don't even believe in the same things maybe spiritually. You don't believe in this relationship and they don't either. With Temperance in reverse, there is no patience. Absolutely no patience. There's a lot of unhappiness. And a recognition that you have been in a situation waiting for nothing because you didn't love yourself. That's why. Wow. Everybody finds out about this though. Your colleagues, your schoolmates, your siblings, your friends. The 3 of Swords is out here. It doesn't come back. Because it's like, because so many people know about this, it's like them seeing you with that person again. It's like, oh, she does not love herself. It's like that. It's like, oh, you know, I mean, that's your personal decision, but damn, like that person tap danced all over your heart, you know, reversed, drove over again, reversed, then drove over, and you still went back to this person. People will be like, if you go back, you're going through such a messy breakup that it's like if people saw you get back with this person, they'd be like, do not come to us again when you're in pain because this person cheats on you or does whatever, or they don't want you anymore or whatever. Don't do that. Because you're allowing it at this point. You want to be hurt if you stay in that type of situation. You want somebody to tippity tap dance on your heart. And not like they just don't care about it. Kick it. Play soccer with it. Goal. Okay? You don't want them to do that. because there's a lack of self-love. And you can't blame anyone but yourself. Capricorn women are the only women out of the whole zodiac signs that will stay in a relationship purely for money. That's the only reason they'll stay in it. They don't even have to love the person. The person can have a whole baby on them. The woman can call, oh, you know, well, I have a baby by him. The baby is here in the universe. Like, it's right here. You know, it's got his name. It's da-da-da-da. She'll be like, don't call me ever again, and act like she didn't hear a damn thing. That's the Capricorn woman. Because you saying that, you think she wants you to receive money from her man to pay for a child that she didn't give birth to? No, she's too selfish for that. I'm so serious. That's not what she will. That's just not going to happen. No. She wouldn't allow that. Which is why she would act like she just didn't hear anything. He doesn't want to take accountability and responsibility for it. That's fine with me. That's what she would be like. It's fine with me. More money for us. Well, more money for me is really how she thinks. She's not really thinking about him. It's more so of how that person makes her look. And it's about the money that she's able to obtain out of that situation. The fact that she doesn't have to work. Remember, Capricorn represents work. So the idea of, oh, I have a trophy husband that just pays for everything. It's amazing. It's great. That's what a Capricorn woman wants. And if not that, she wants to have a job where she can legally harm people and it'll be okay. Police officer, the army, you know, if you go off to war and you kill someone, it's okay. On some level, because, you know, they're not on your side or whatever. Police officer, the person may have done something that they're not supposed to. It's okay for you to shoot them. That's job she goes for. There's something about this thirst to like hurt someone. The Queen of Swords in reverse. This is like that situation with child. You know what this feels like? It feels like when, so it's like someone's trying to leave a situation. A man is trying to leave a situation here, and you don't want to let them with the feminine energy. And you'll do whatever it takes to make sure that this person stays, even if it means harming them in the process. It's almost like those women that would be like, if I can't have him, no one can. That's the Capricorn woman. That's the energy that's going on here. It's not healthy. This is heartbreaking. But you know what? You know, you're supposed to learn from this situation. And I don't feel like you really want to learn from it. Because you don't like the results. And it forces you to love yourself. It forces you to look at yourself that the person left because you weren't doing that. The person left because love is not drama. Love is not third parties. Love is not lying. Love is not this. Where it's so much pain, where someone, you know, they can't do their job, they can't live their life, they can't experience love, they can't do any of these things because they're heartbroken. That's not love. That's not what life is supposed to be all about. It's not. And that's why it's coming to an end. You're having to accept that someone is permanently leaving your life, and this is meant for something new to come into your life. Many Capricorn women end up dying alone. They do. They end up single for at least 20 years plus before their death. I've known women who are Capricorn women that have been single 60 years plus. Yeah. Capricorn women are the number one women that suffer in love because they put money over love. They lack compassion. It's hard for them to have compassion. Capricorn does represent the devil, but it's too Capricorn women take it to a whole other level where it's like, think of, you know, a heroin addict, or, you know, heroin is extremely hard to get off. That's the one drug that you probably can't really get off. I'm just going to be honest with you. If you did, kudos to you. You know, food addicts, people who eat a lot, porn addicts, whatever. People who do it routinely, what do they say? Oh, I feel like it has a hold on me. It feels like it has a hold on me. I keep going back to it. Right? You are trying to hold on to somebody with the Queen of Swords in reverse. You don't want them to leave. But you will go to the extent of being like the devil to where instead of letting you leave, I would rather harm you in whatever way that I can with the Queen of Swords in reverse. And it's unfortunate that it gets to that point, but it's the truth. You would rather harm this person in any way, shape, or form that you can rather than let them go. It gets very messy. I see you arguing, throwing stuff. People get involved. People find out about this. Your friends, your colleagues, your schoolmates, your siblings, family, everybody. It's not good. You're going to need to, if you're a woman, look at yourself, okay? Because you're losing your reputation. Just because somebody wants to move towards what makes them happy. You don't have any control over that. It doesn't mean you won't find happiness. It just means it's not going to be with this person, okay? Let's get you a charm for advice. Butterfly. Yeah, this is gonna be very transformational to you. You've been trying to hold on to that person with a death grip, and it's just not. It's not meant to be. Okay. Whether you're single, whether you're in a relationship, you're having to accept that somebody is reuniting with someone else and it's not you. Someone has their own reasons why they want to go off in their own direction, and that's okay. Someone had to choose themselves. Okay? And honestly, the whole being abusive and you know, taking it to the extent of you would potentially harm this person, that's not okay. Queen of Swords is in reverse. Usually the Queen of Swords is someone she's like right there, like, you know, she's someone. Queen of Swords in reverse, I've always seen it where it's like, it's usually someone you're in a relationship with and they snap on you. Queen of Swords in reverse, they just snap on you. So you would be a girlfriend, a wife, something of that nature. And she usually flips out in reverse when the man is trying to leave. And she doesn't want to let him go, and she'll do whatever it takes to not let that person go, even if it means like hurting him. And this is something she will do herself. Like it's usually like, you know, physical harm of some way, shape, or form. Okay? They would have those placements. I don't think it should ever get to that point. Remember, a real woman or man does not seek revenge. When you are spiritually protected, blessed, and guided, you let your spiritual team take care of all of those battles. You don't have to say a word. You don't have to put any hands on anybody. That's what I do. I allow my spiritual team, anybody who's harmed me or hurt me or whatever, I don't say, oh, I wish them this and I went, nope. I say, Spirit Guides of the Light, Ancestors of the Light, Holy Guardian Angels of the Light, Galactic Ancestors of the Light, thank you so much for everything you've given me. I'm extremely grateful. I know you didn't have to give me all of this abundance. I couldn't be happier. Thank you. I have everything that I want, everything that I truly need and desire. And, you know, thank you for protecting me and guiding me. Any situation that is not of the light, okay, that, you know, is not supposed to be in my life or is just not good for me, do what you need to do. Take that as confirmation. I just say, do what you need to do. So if you need to remove that person, by all means. If you need to make sure that, you know, for whatever reason we go our separate ways, okay, whatever needs to happen, I'm sure you will do what is best. That's what I say. And of course, you know, Spirit acts in mysterious ways. When I do that prayer, usually, you know, things may happen to the person where it's like, they may experience karma, but it's in their own life. Like their money stops flowing in. Okay, or, you know, their self-esteem begins to become poor because of the way that they treated me. Like different things like that begin to start to happen with them. and freak accidents and different things like that happen, but it's usually because spirit intervened. And that's it. If you know you're protected and you're guided, you have no need to wish ill. And no need to wish, oh, I wish you joy. But nope. That's what I do. I'm like, nope, I don't wish you anything. I don't have an opinion. Just focus on myself. That's what you should do. Don't have an opinion on, you know, someone else or whatever. Just focus on yourself. Okay? This has been your reading, Capricorn. Very crazy reading. All the information you're looking for is in the description box down below next to the butterfly. And I see you being demoted. Queen of Swords. You could even work in the legal system, or like you could be in the military for some of you. There's also something about like mental illness, like you snap on this, like this is abuse. I feel like this is not good. This is not good. So Capricorn, looks like it looks like everything that's supposed to happen will happen. Okay? The more you avoid this, the worse it's gonna get. Okay? But you know what's best for you. All the voodoo products and services I provide in the description box down below next to the butterfly. And yeah. Ashe.